I mean, ultimately, college is about, self-discovery and growth in education. And if you don't feel comfortable and safe in the place that's supposed to feel like your home, like where you go to relax, like it doesn't facilitate effective education.
Florida State University will now be offering gender-inclusive housing to its residential students to create a more welcoming and inclusive living experience.
We have an option that's called the LGBTQ ally housing. That's going to allow students to be able to choose or select someone to live with regardless of their gender identity at the university.
So the LGBTQ plus ally housing is an opportunity for students that either identify as LGBTQ or allies to live together in community, whether it's in our apartment style or traditional style housing.
Members of the LGBTQ plus community believe this new housing option is vital for the university's future.
It's obviously going to create some tension if you are assigned based on your sex and not your gender identity. It can lead to tension and even dangerous situations. And so I think with this option, it, creates a safer, less intimidating space.
For me personally, it really hit home because when I came during my summer C-session, like my first semester, I was like housed with a really like homophobic person and just queer phobic overall.
Like, for example, one of my friends during their freshman year, they were encountered with a very homophobic and racist roommate to the point where like they were called names on the daily. It was just not an inclusive space.
I'm gay, and one thing that sort of crosses the back of your mind is like, what if I end up with someone who does not quite agree with, who I am? With this option, it sort of starts to tackle those challenges.
For members of the LGBTQ plus community who may not be fully comfortable with their sexuality, it can be difficult for them to express who they are.
We hope to have more students that are able to live with us because we can meet their need without having to identify any kind of a particular information about themselves they're not ready to talk about.
Can I apply without letting my parents know? Because we know a lot of students that identify LGBTQ. Some haven't told their parents yet.
Florida State University listens and is implementing change where change was needed.
I'm just excited that there's going to be an option other than getting a random roommate and hoping for the best.
Oh, it's been so exciting. We've wanted to do this for a while. We just had to work through it. When you try to change a culture or a process on campus, it takes a while. You have to get buy-in. You have to make sure everyone feels good about where we're going.
Having inclusive housing really helps to build a community within our community, if that makes sense, as well as having a safe space.
I have a lot of hope because if it couldn't be me, it's gonna be the younger generation. And that's okay because I was a part of the fight to see that happen for all the incoming people.
This is one of the many reasons I'm proud to call myself a Seminole.
I think it reaffirms Florida State's values and what they mean when they want to support students, how they support students in all aspects of their life.
I think it's just a really exciting and huge leap in the right direction.
I'm Nairi Skandarian, reporting.